Welcome to Jones Junk Journals and More and One Page Wonder Part 3. Okay, for this one, I wrote out instructions and I'll hold it there for a little bit so you can take a little snapshot. Okay, first I'm going to cut this page 6.5 inches. Then I will score and fold it 2-inch, 6-inch, and 10-inch. Okay, 2-inch, 6-inch, and then 10-inch is actually also 2-inch from the other side. And if you score on the printed side, when you fold it on your score lines, there's much less chance of your paper going all rough and tearing apart. So now I'm just going to fold it at each score line. And then I'm going to press it down and I'm going to burnish all the folds nicely. Now with this other piece left over, the 5.5-inch piece, I'm going to cut lengthwise at 1/2 inch and 1.5 inch. So it's 5.5 inches. I'll cut off 1/2 inch. And then cut off 1.5 inch. Then hopefully this last little piece here will be 3.5 inches. Perfect. Then with this 3.5-inch piece, I'm going to cut out 4 tags. And so this is 12 inches, so I'll cut 4 times 3-inch width. Okay, you can either make tags or journal cards. So I will make 2 tags and 2 journal cards just to show you. So I cut off one corner. I'm going to flip it over. And using my crocodile, I will now punch a hole in the center here more or less. I'll use the smaller hole. And I will round off the corners at the bottom here. Just a small little curve. This helps them go into the pocket later on, much easier. Now I'm going to take some yarn and purchase this from the dollar store. Dollar Tree, I believe. I'm going to put the yarn on the other one. Now to turn these last 2 into journal cards, very, very simple. Round the corners. Okay, now because this was just one side of paper, the inside is going to be blank. So I'm going to do a little stenciling. But I really only have to stencil this part right here. And I'm using pumpkin pie ink. Thank you once again, Brenda, for this ink pad. Okay, time to get the glue out. I'm using art glitter glue and I need a pencil. So I'm just going to mark the center line right here because I'm going to make two little pockets. So once again, this is 6.5 inches. So I'm going to go up 3¼ inches. I'm just going to draw a little line. Then I'm going to put glue right on the line. Oh, I forgot to make my little notches. Okay, I'm using my 1.5 inch circle punch because that's what's the closest. And I'm going to make two little thumb holes here. And this will be for our little tags and journal cards. So put one in each pocket. Actually, I'll wait until that dries. Might be a good idea. So while that's drying, I have my one piece of paper here that I already cut out to 6.5 inches by 10 5/8 inch. Sorry, this is actually about 6¼ by 10 5/8. Then I'm just going to center it on here, more or less. Actually, I'm going to make that into a pocket. So I'm just going to glue right down the edge of the paper and up at the top and down the edge again. So if you do want, you can actually stick a little something, tuck it right into here. Okay, now here's the center crease. So I'm going to make it just a little shorter. And then I'm going to fold it again. And fold it however you want. Open it up. So I have it like this. There's just a little extra tag sticking up. And then you have that for writing. Now, the pocket should be nice and dry. Okay. There we go, so far. Now to take these little strips that we cut right in the beginning, the 1.5 and the 1/2 inch. Now I'm going to glue this 1/2 inch strip onto the 1.5 right in the center. Now the reason I'm bending it around like this is because there's going to be a couple folds and I want to make sure that it folds lovely and flat. Now we want this band tight enough so it doesn't fall off, but yet loose enough that you can slip it off like this. Here's another one that I made. See how nice and tight it is? But yet it's easy to slip right off. And before I glue the ends together, I just want to make sure it's not too tight or too loose. Perfect. Okay. Now I need a little something in the center here. I know these are supposed to be stickers, but they're a few years old, so I'm going to add just a little extra glue. One more one-page wonder made. Take the little belly bend off. Lots of journaling space. And a couple pockets for some tags and journal cards. Now, if you wanted to, you could actually put this inside a journal. And right here in the center, just stick it right in the journal, right in a signature. Let me see. For example, when you're putting signature together, stick it in and then you can stitch it right in. Here is my other one. This is my first prototype. And I made all of these ones tags. Thank you for watching. I love and I appreciate you all and hope to see you again soon.